Hi everyone, welcome back to my next quote of the day. So today we have an interesting quote from an interesting person. This is going to be from George Clooney. I assume it's the famous movie star George Clooney. We've all watched him on TV and in movies, and I do know, from the media, I don't know him, but I do believe that he is a pretty wise person and that he's someone you can learn from. So this is his quote, and I like it. I think it'll be helpful to you if you will let yourself like it. You never really learn much from hearing yourself speak. I know it's really simple. You think, well, that's not all so profound, and you're right. It's not life-changing or profound, but if you will apply the core message of that to your life, I think it can be life-changing. So when you're around other people, if you find yourself talking all the time, then are you going to learn anything from yourself talking all the time? Is there something going to help you grow and change and become better? What if you let other people talk some? I mean, I know a lot of people who they never let you talk. They just won't let you talk. If you say something, they'll butt in, and you make a comment and they'll change the subject. And that is, don't be that guy. That's the message of the day. Don't be that guy. Because you know what? You never make a connection. You're making a connection with yourself. You're not making a connection with another human being. Conversation means con is with versus talking. A conversation is talking with. Talking with means two people talking. So if you are a person who talks too much, and your life is going to be drastically improved if you will talk less. I'll just tell you that. And nobody wants to hear that about themselves. But if you talk too much, you're not going to make deep connections with other people, because how can you? If you have a one-sided conversation, if you're not interested in the other human being, in their story, in their thoughts, in their feelings, what they know, you're never going to learn anything. You're never going to connect deeply or profoundly in any way. It's just going to be all shallow, me, 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 me. So I think the topic here is humility, number one. This person is as important as I am, and I want to hear what they have to say. I want to learn from you. Go into every conversation with, what can I learn from you? Now, also, what can I give to you? It's conversation, means talking with. And that means you've got to talk too. You've got to contribute. You've got to open up your heart and your mind and tell people who you are and how you're feeling and honestly how you're doing, and share your wisdom. You've got a lot of wisdom to impart to other people. And you have to do it as well. If we don't do it, then nothing good's going to come out of any conversation. It'll be a bi-versation, one way. Don't let that happen. So I think George Clooney really got this one right. You never really learn much from hearing yourself speak. It's simple, but life-changing. I hope you'll remember that little thought. I never am going to learn much from listening to myself. My own voice droning on and on, says the guy on YouTube whose voice drones on and on. But outside of YouTube, I am a fairly quiet person. And because I'm a quiet person, people tend to dominate the conversation. If you're not a talker, you need to be bold and get it out there. But if I'm around someone that will not let me, I'm not going to be around them much, because I want a conversation, not a bi-versation. I don't think that's even a word, I made it up. But I don't want that. I want to learn from you, and I'm not going to learn anything in a lecture from you about your life. I think if you will consider this and allow yourself to be very interested in the other human being you're talking to, that's all you have to do. Be truly, genuinely interested in learning something from the person you're talking to. That's humility. Really, that's just simply humility. What can you teach me? Please teach me something. And in turn, I'll teach you something. That's a two-way, that's a connection that most of us never attain to. All right, I hope you got something out of this little short quote from George Clooney. If you did, I hope you'll share this with your friends on social media. Like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll see you tomorrow on the next quote of the day. See you then.